All right, everybody, welcome to Tales from the Flipside Monday night, episode 260. We got some news. I'll talk about some other things. Former people of the channel. We got some updates. I want to talk about that. Our lovely man John Z has returned, so I appreciate that. Yeezy's here, aka Carter Mercenot. Let's get this going. We're gonna hype it up. We got news. We got market report. We got it all. I got a pickup of pickups. Maybe we'll see. All right, boys, let's go. So I guess I'll lead with this. Unfortunate news. From what I heard on the interwebs, former main man of the show, Mr. Brian McClay, his dad went through spinal surgery. His mom is going through some surgery as well. Same surgery, unfortunately. Not good. She slipped and fell in the kitchen, I think, or somewhere. And so shout out to Brian McClay. We always love him. Hopefully his family.
We're thinking about him.
Yeah, always thinking about him, pulling through. You know how it is. So shout out to Brian on that one. What else? I got a ton of news tonight. Z did the market report. I don't know.
I've been way long enough. It feels like a real market report.
I know. I always want to show this just because I'm an a-hole when it comes to this stuff. Let's see what else we got. Comments. Whatever happened to VHS Nico? He died, so he's
He didn't die. He lives in West Virginia. I mean, I know it's close.
Yeah, I just looked at him.
Did you?
The other day?
Damn it!
After we did tape heads, he jumped on,
Of course
he's rocking a full beard, wearing glasses. He looks like a Greek gangster.
He's disheveled now. We call that disheveled. Did he have the beard like I did? Was it like down to here?
You have a big Greek beard or like a seventh grader beard?
You know what? It was looking pretty manly, I have to say.
All right.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with the seventh grader look.
So it's all those fresh from like pine trees and stuff like that in West Virginia that's growing out that beard. Is that
West Virginia pine trees? Yeah,
bomber.
Probably.
I'm gonna blame Justin Sannon. He is a focal point of this Monday Night Show, and he's watching other streams. What a piece of shit that guy is.
Well, I'm here to be the unsavory character for the week, right?
I know. I tried to invite the other one, and I guess he got scared of the other guy.
That's an unsavory character.
I mean, of all the people to be unsavory characters, we've got a lot of them, and that's far from the top of the list.
His internet connection is terrible. I got a new pickup next week. Is coming tomorrow. We're gonna talk about that. I launched this. Me and Mr. Rick Dotson. We have a website now. I know Z's like, wow, we're like back in 2007. So
we dial up, man.
I know shit. So look, I want to just point this out. We talked about some things. Mr. Rick Dotson's killing it on this website. So look at this. You got Back to the Future VHS printing guidelines, tips, and tricks. This guy's doing it big time. So shout out to Rick. Hopefully he comes through. We can talk about it more and stuff like that. But he's the man. So if you want to show
putting children to bed, I know the fight
every day, baby. I know how it is too. Enter the email. You get some links. You do something. I don't know how it works. I just prep some stuff. And
you type in the www.addict.com and it'll go.
Yeah, it's something like that. So we got that. Let's go on to news. Let's see. Hold on one second. I'm getting back to where I'm supposed to be at. First news of the day in alphabetical order, as usual. Okay, so February 6, 2023, production begins on a new Alien film in Budapest, Hungary. So, Alien Romulus. So, yeah.
It's going to be related to the comics at all?
I would think so. I mean, Marvel did that run of Alien, man. I would assume.
They did 2 runs of Alien.
Did they? You see, even no. Did you get them all?
No.
Did you even read them? No.
No. I read like the first issue and then the first series, and then I was like, kind of like, I'm not interested in this, but I'm sure someone is.
I don't
know if it's a spec potential, but sometimes the Alien movies hit, sometimes they don't.
No.
Oh, look at this from last week. Mr. Michael, we know Mike. He's updated his New Mutants 98 to the back page. 98 contender. You say that about all your books, man. I've seen your books. So perfect, man. I appreciate it. I'll look at it too, man. It's hard. The backside, it's like ASM 300, man. Everybody thinks the front looks good, and then the back is, where it's at. So,
Yeah,
take a
right.
look at that. This is interesting. Breaking Bad, Walter White's signature undies from the show, auction. Up for
Like,
auction.
is it the Warren pair?
Yep.
No, it can't be.
$5,000 is the estimate. Anybody in? $5,000? Somebody had $5,000 laying around?
Wow.
So I'm assuming Leaf is gonna buy it, right? To make cards out of it.
Hey, I've heard worse ideas.
Get him to autograph it.
Yeah.
And
Short and curlies are the specialty hits.
hold on one second.
Well, then he could sell his pair from Malcolm in the Middle too, as well, right?
A duel, right?
Yeah.
He is
he's
known for
known
whitey
for-
tighties more than any other man, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hold on. There was some other stuff that was getting auctioned too.
I did see this and I didn't process it.
So
hold on one
I mean, he
second.
might be more famous for underwear than like Michael Jordan. So like Haynes should probably be hitting him up.
Calvin Klein, man. I think those are fruit of a loom. So obviously these are being worn. Fetch around 5K. Indiana Jones on Last Crusade maps are going off. Pamela Anderson's swing dress. I don't even know. Lisa Rinna's foxtrot dress from probably Dancing with the Stars or some shit. I don't even know what that's for. Yeah, nobody cares. So that's hitting the auction
Nobody
block.
cares except the whitey tighties.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Let me get him.
Oh, look at that. Aliens, Ripley, Sigourney Weaver replica shoes. Look at those.
Man,
Replica shoes.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't care about replicas.
Small Soldiers. Look at that. That's you, Carter, from the movie Small Soldiers. You get a wooden ship. What else you got? Armageddon, asteroid model, The Thing,
Is that a crew jacket?
crew jacket, final draft, and a final draft screenplay.
Hmm.
This is kind of cool. Forrest Gump's Tom Hanks written.
Oh, that is funny.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So,
From what
things?
computers?
Oh, from Apple. Yeah, nobody cares.
I was just joking.
Oh, here's another Breaking Bad. Los Polos Hermanos. So,
Okay.
yeah, so interesting things I see in the internet. So
But the fried chicken's not included, huh?
no, you gotta go to KFC and buy it yourself.
Mm.
So that's what I saw there. I love that stuff. Yep. So this one. So this is interesting. So Kevin Conroy hated working on Batman Arkham games, long working hours despite his legendary status. Now, he's not the first to complain about video games. I was just talking or listening to Joe Rogan talk about how he's doing UFC video games, and it was just grueling. That's why he doesn't do them anymore. He did like 2, and he said it's just terrible, and you're screaming the whole time, especially in UFC, because you're trying to make it, watching something that it's not even real. So he's like, yeah, I'm never doing it again.
And
so.
you have to announce every single move and name, and I'm sure it is.
Yeah, you can't just put like McGregor and then like whatever the name is. You gotta it has to be like fluid. So yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I remember when I bought this game when it first came out,
Yep.
and
I
I
did too.
was, for whatever reason, I didn't want to hear his voice on this like kind of generic looking Batman.
Okay.
What-
I don't know
Right.
why. I just thought it didn't fit. I was
you-
expecting a more.
Anime.
I was just kind of expecting a more kind of generic Batman voice to go along with the look of this Batman character.
Oh, because
So-
you pictured the animated series Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just
this is
did-
more of a Bale looking Batman. You just want that
Right.
gravelly.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was
I mean-
expecting something else.
But that's the voice I always hear whenever I read a Batman issue.
Same with Joker, right? You hear
Mark Hamill?
Yeah, Mark Hamill's voice. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Interesting. They couldn't get Michael Keaton, man. That's what happens.
Well, I feel like the programmers for those games probably worked even more hours than Kevin Conroy had
Yeah,
to.
a lot of people were saying that you don't get a lot of money either. There are a lot of people who have been walking back stuff, but voice actors don't get paid damn near enough money for the hours
No.
they get.
The rule is there's exceptions to a couple of big shows, The Simpsons and those like Fox animated shows, but a lot of people don't make shit.
But it's probably also like their breakout roles too, right? To like put themselves kind of on the map or attention.
Well, I mean, how many cons have you seen that it's like voice actor from blah blah blah
Oh,
blah
yeah.
blah?
Well, there was something. sometime in my hiatus, there was some article we saw about Freddie Prinze bitching about voice acting gigs, and he was the star of it, and he was going to walk. I don't think it was a Scooby Doo thing, but something else. He was voice acting, and he's like, "You're going to have to pay us more, or I'm walking." And because it was shitty money from what I recall reading.
He needs that money for that wrestling program he's starting. Carter, you know what it's about. He started his own wrestling company. This is Constantine 2 reportedly axed at Warner Brothers.
I guess I thought it was already.
I thought so too. But
I mean, I don't know. That's not in the Gunn universe, but it wasn't in the DCU, so who freaking knows?
I mean, Keanu Reeves too busy with John Wick 4, man, and 5 and 6 and 7, man. Don't bother him.
He doesn't have to do shit. I mean, if he wants to do it, they'll make it. Probably, if he doesn't, they won't.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got Berserker down the road, anyways. So
yeah, and I think is he doing Cyberpunk movie? I wonder if he's doing
I hope
Cyberpunk.
not.
The bigger news, I'll leave these two for last because this will be a lot of big discussions. I'm gonna reorganize this. I'm sorry.
I know you're going to previews, but man, or movie previews, but one I wanted to mention just because I'm staring at
Yes.
The freaking Creed 3. Could you have hit a better timing of an actor peaking?
Yes,
I
right.
mean, those two guys are two of the hottest actors on the planet.
Yep.
Like you hit timing on that damn
Does
thing.
it take over Top Gun as the biggest movie?
No, probably not. But man, I bet it does better than it was expected to do.
Yeah.
well, probably the nostalgia factor too, as well, right? Like,
Yeah,
if you miss the Top Gun crowd, then you hit the Rocky crowd.
I mean, Creed 1 and Creed 2 were really good movies too. It wasn't like a shit shows, so I'm sure it's going to be fucking phenomenal.
I know, but that guy is just, that guy's a stud.
I wish Sean was here. Walking Dead. Here we go. We all talked about it. There's the poster for it. So
which one is this one?
this is Negan and Maggie, right, guys? Negan and Maggie.
Man, she should have been done killed this dude.
Nicole,
Stop it.
yeah,
Stop
yeah.
it.
So
Now
how
we
many
get
shows
a
are-
buddy comedy.
How many shows are there going to be going on?
4 or 5, I think. So Negan and Maggie, Michonne and
Daryl.
Daryl. Yep.
And Rick.
And Michonne and Rick, and then Daryl has his own show.
Well, Rick, is that a show or just like a movie?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Well, at one point it was just going to be like a movie or two, or like
Maybe it was a movie, and then Daryl's a show. I don't know. They're all getting paid again. Who cares?
Well, I thought The Walking Dead was, dead, and we were just all going to be Last of Us now.
We'll talk about that because I got some news. So let's talk about that since you're talking about Last of Us.
Well, is this going to be based off of any of the comics or anything?
I don't think so.
Well, I think we've already jumped the shark on that a while ago, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So brand new stuff, so people can be in suspense the whole time because no one's gonna know what happens. Not even the writers. So
Because they're still writing it.
yeah, right. Speaking of Last of Us, I try to pump up Last of Us as much as possible. I still got the comic. I haven't sold. I haven't been an asshole and sold. So Sunday night viewers, I know they dropped episode 5 on Friday because of the Super Bowl. But yeah, it's just getting bigger and bigger, man. Episode 5 was a banger too.
I'm still behind. I'm midway through 4, and I got sidetracked. But I mean, it's impressive. Like that first episode hooked a lot of people that don't even watch that stuff.
It's like Walking Dead, man. It's like Remember Walking Dead? Like that first episode was just monstrous.
Oh yeah, like some of those scenes were just cut so well, and it was so it was very video game.
I just hope it doesn't turn into Walking Dead where like the first season is like absolutely great. I mean, Negan shows up and all that stuff, but I mean, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, So we'll see.
Well, wouldn't it also make more sense to have episodes drop on Friday anyway? So like you have all weekend to view it instead of having to wait late Sunday night.
Yeah, it doesn't drop in the morning. It drops at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night. Like,
but it's HBO, right?
Yep,
yeah,
HBO Max.
HBO is Sunday night, man. That's their fucking night. They are not giving it up. They have been Sunday night since like The Sopranos or probably before that.
Gotcha. So it's like a tradition. It's like a tradition kind of thing.
Yeah, that's their night, man.
The Wire, man. Every Sunday night.
And honestly, it might be better because people are, they watch it and they're going into water cooler Monday, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
For those people that actually go into work.
You need to watch it.
It's not just TV. It's HBO.
Yeah, man. Don't mess with it. They got a vibe.
Next on my list, Joker 2. So extras are pissed. There's no bathroom breaks, man. Hey. Okay. It's like Joker.
I don't want it.
It's like Jigsaw, right? It's like I want to play a game.
Listen,
we thought you used to work at Amazon.
Yeah,
so
no
you should
shit,
be used
right?
to this.
Yeah, right. Oh god.
I'm still like not sure I want to see a Joker 2.
I'm kind of in on it. What's up? I'm kind of in on it. I don't know, man.
Is
I've
it
heard
still a
no.
musical?
No, I haven't. Oh yeah, that's right. It's supposed to be musical, huh?
So my wife and this is the last movie me and my wife saw before I think the pandemic. And when was Joker? Like 4 years ago now. That was the last movie we saw together as a couple. So.
I mean, I liked it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I know where it's going, nor am I as interested as I should be.
This is like the Super Bowl on Sunday, and no one really cares who wins.
Well, it's like the last of a dying breed of like DC, right?
Yeah.
Before they transfer into whatever they're planning on doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like never really DC. It was just kind of like a pet project somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like a movie with DC characters in it.
Correct.
I mean, kind of. It didn't fit anywhere. It was
Passion
kind of redheaded
project.
stepchild.
Yeah. Speaking of redheaded stepchilds, Spider-Man Noir live action series in the works at Amazon. So
How did it end up at fucking Amazon?
they got the most money, man. And we'll talk about that too in the next slide.
Well, it's just like Silk, right?
It worries me though. Like Amazon hasn't been the best platform for shows, have they?
Invincible, The Boys.
Those are the exceptions, man. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, those are the exceptions, not the rule, right?
There've been I mean, they've had they've had a lot that could have been better, and they just don't. They don't all hit. I don't know if they have a good release structure or what it is. I don't know why it doesn't quite work for them.
I think I hate to say it, it's their navigation system on Prime is still fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's not great.
I mean, the terminal list was decent in my opinion. I know a lot of people were shitting on it. What else was good? That one with Kick-Ass Girl was pretty good. With when she was doing the brain alternate universe thing. Obviously Reacher was good, but it's just like I think people forget to log into Prime, if that makes sense too.
It's like your last thing. It's like my fourth thing I'm gonna look at.
Yeah, it's like shit. I don't see anything on Netflix. Oh shit, I got Prime Video, and you're like, oh, this got fucking dropped. And you just,
I'm gonna hit Netflix. I'm gonna hit HBO. Then maybe I'll hit Hulu, and then nothing. I'll go to Prime.
Yeah.
Or you could just go to the free HD website.
Oh dang! Get the list. Hey, you give him the stinky link. Yeah, that's right. You hit him the stinky link. Okay.
I'm not paying for this shit. Kiss my ass.
I don't pay for Prime either. I just keep on renewing with my .edu email. And
I need your .edu address, man. I need to steal some stuff, man.
I just make you an alias. So
yeah, okay, because I need some free stuff on my computers, bro. We'll talk about it after the show.
I'm so old. My first .edu address, my name was Jonathan 4.
Okay, are you ready for this one?
There's no last name, last initial, nothing.
So my EDU address doesn't even. So at Oakland University, shout out Oakland University. They, like at Michigan State, like a bigger college, you have your EDU address forever, right? Because you're not at Oakland University, brother. Like once you're gone, dog, hit that delete button. You don't have an EDU address anymore. So I was like D Pappas or some shit at EDU at Oakland.edu, and it fucking doesn't work. I wonder if I actually registered. I'd had to log in. I can't log in.
I was at a big college, and we're just gonna use first names. This thing, it's fine. You know what I mean?
Email thing, it won't last forever.
Yeah, shit,
we're just testing it out.
That's funny.
I totally forget my University of Akron ID.
See, you guys, I don't know why. They just never, I don't know why Oakland never did that. Like I used to have webmail. And I remember it was webmail. Do you guys remember that? Jesus, it's old webmail. But I can't believe I couldn't get my own. I'm going to look it up now. Well, they have Gmail services now. Can I even?
Yeah, I was going to say, we have 3 different email services currently at Rice, where it's one's webmail, the other one's Google, and the third one is Office 365.
Mm-hmm.
So we like manage 3 different email services, and we're trying to condense it down to one. But
nobody wants to let you because.
Because like one group is like stuck in their ways, right? And they're like, we're afraid to change. We're never gonna change. And then so
just piss them off. We're gonna take away email altogether. You're just gonna have to go to fucking messaging.
I'm gonna see if
that's a problem too, because we're on 3 different services for that. We're on Microsoft Teams, WebEx Teams run by Cisco, and then Slack.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
then people are like, hey, does anyone want to test out the service where you can combine all 3 into one program? And it's like, no, I don't.
God.
It's like I don't even like using 2 out of the 3.
Yeah, it says if you're new to Oakland, should I sign up if I'm new to Oakland? Hey, no, I'm not new.
It's like
if you're new to Oakland, then you should be getting your funeral arrangements.
Yeah, maybe
in order.
Oh shit, this is funny.
Dino's lost now.
I know.
We've lost it.
That's fine. Okay, so we talked about why to go on Amazon because Disney. Okay, I want to talk about this too because we're gonna lose some shit on this. So Disney's announcing massive layoffs, right? Even though there's Frozen and Toy Story sequels, those motherfuckers dropped the commercial talking about Disney 100 and thanking everybody. How about we thank you and lose your fucking job? Like during the Super Bowl, man.
Where are they laying off people from? Did they even say what?
No, I think it was from. I guess I should be more journalistic when I come to this stuff. Disney layoff. I think it was from their studio.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. They've been merging and merging and merging. They probably have room.
Don't back them up. Don't be an apologist. No, I'm joking.
I don't. I mean,
as a stockholder, I want my stock to go up in price. So yes, do whatever it takes.
So, here we go. So 3 divisions. The brutal layoffs come as a result of restructuring that will split the company into 3 divisions: Disney Entertainment, Parks, Experience, and Products. And there goes my fucking mouse again. I was telling you easy. I just okay.
You just need a new battery. What's going on?
I
you
don't know.
need to get a USB mouse or something.
It is a USB mouse.
You mentioned freaking Nico, and that's it. Shit's
is it one of those mice with the little ball at the bottom?
No, it's laser. It's a little G Tech. It's got like this like connection, but sometimes like when they update the Razer, like the Razer Logitech G. It's a Logitech G900, and like when they update the fucking software, like,
firmware for it.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, man. Anyways, I'm getting distracted again. Don't distract me, damn it. Yeah, so I don't know. They just a lot of people, man. So maybe it's from all 3 departments. So
this is what the government was going for, man. Layoffs. That's what they want to do. Got to cool the economy. Got to get people out of jobs.
Yeah.
That's how you bring prices down.
Yeah, right. I mean, still, fuck, you can't even afford to go to Disney anymore. But we'll talk about that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Hey, man, don't be trying to be jealous. You got your college IDs, man. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's see what we got. Uncle Steve. I put this slide. It's called Uncle Steve. So Uncle Steve, he's joined Comic Link as senior consignment director. I always like to see what Uncle Steve's doing.
Well, I'm still confused, man. He was at what? My Comic Shop, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
And
same position, kind of.
I didn't see him do anything there. Like I even had some books. I like asked questions about consignment and auction, and it didn't feel like he actually got settled there to do anything.
I did saw a run when he got announced. Like that week after, that was some big boy books showed up all of a sudden, like monsters, like talking like 10K and over books.
But then their next one was pretty. The next premiere, I got fucking hammered on a couple books, but oh well.
Yeah.
But
he was there for less than 6 months, huh?
It just didn't feel like it was a good fit.
I don't know. I mean, I think I don't know. Steve's a smart guy. I like Steve. He's okay with me.
I know. I just think MCS doesn't promote it all. They're just like they have a great site and a great fucking system. I just don't know if their auction is like they don't promote anywhere. So I don't know. Maybe. I'm glad for him. I like Comic Link. Maybe it'll go well for there. No, I just felt like he wasn't actually at my comic shop.
He's climbing the ladder, so he's going for Comic Link. Next year it'll be Heritage.
Well, he was Heritage, is where he came from before CBCS, right? He was the head Heritage creator for quite a while.
A long time.
Yeah.
Was that before or after CGC?
I think after. He's CGC, then he did Heritage, and then he did the CBCS thing.
Oh, okay.
The two thumbnails. We'll talk about this. Flash. So Flash got dropped during the Super Bowl, right? Was it the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Or before it, or some shit. My cousin texts me and he goes, "Well, I can't believe they're still releasing the Flash because Ezra Miller and stuff." I go, "Dude, they have so much money tied in this fucking movie, they have to release it."
Yeah, that's the thing. It's such a fucking yes. I think if any of the other movies they could have probably pulled, and this one they just have so much fucking wrapped into.
Yeah, and it's like the opposite of, I hate to say it, James Gunn's kind of whatever he's gonna do kind of thing, right? I mean, he takes care of all the old shit.
You keep reading that he's saying it's good. You just wonder if that's promo or if he truly believes it.
Or he's just short-sighted where he's just like, yeah, it's good, just so,
It fits in with my stuff where I can write around it. Go for it, right?
I mean, I like the trailer. I guess I'll give it that. The trailer was decent, I thought, in my opinion.
I love
all the memes that are coming out.
I don't find Ezra interesting to watch. He ruins the freaking Harry Potter stuff or the Wizarding World stuff. I just don't love him in general. He's just kind of a weird style.
Yeah, I get it.
He's never come off as heroic.
I didn't watch the Flash TV series either, so I don't really. Was he part of the Flash TV series? I don't fucking know.
No.
Okay.
I mean, that one is finally closing, so I mean, that's a different beast. That was a whole different thing. It's just never. He's never been. All right, this is the Flash. I'm ready to go. Yeah. I mean, the trailer looked good. I don't want to like it, but it looked it could be all right.
So we're just skipping over the fact he's a degenerate.
Well, we know.
We know that.
But we got to hammer that point home.
I'm amazed they haven't cut it or tried to do something, but I just don't think they can.
I mean, you can't cut 90% of the film he's in it. There'd be nothing left.
He's in it twice, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he's all over the goddamn place.
I just don't know. It must have so much money tied into it. They can't write it down.
Dude,
they can't do anything with it. I mean,
they're paying off Affleck and fucking Keaton and all these other fucking guys.
I mean, they wrote off so much shit at the studio, and this one they didn't. So I mean, there must be a reason.
Because they can only cut so many losses.
Yeah.
Hey, stop being an unsavory character, Carter. People deserve second chances, man.
Well, that's the problem. He's had too many fucking chances.
There we go. Go in.
Consider that. He's had too many chances. He kept getting away with shit. He keeps assaulting women. He keeps doing weird shit with kids. Fuck him.
There you go.
He lynched. Fuck him.
Lean in, dude. Lean in.
Fuck him.
I like it. Okay, let's talk about another trailer that comes out. The better trailer. No, Guardians of the Galaxy new trailer. My wife was super pumped about this. She's the biggest Guardians of the Galaxy fan out there, so I'm super pumped about this. I don't think she watched the last one, but I gotta get her to watch it. I know she didn't watch
the last one.
I don't think she watched the Christmas special either. I gotta get her to watch it too.
The Christmas special was amusing to me just because the costume Groot and all that.
Yes.
And then you had the old 97s in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was fun. I look forward to Guardians. I feel like you know what you're going to get.
Correct.
You're going to get some heart. You're going to get some laughs.
Yeah.
I just want to get rid of all my Guardians of the Galaxy shit that I've been holding on to since 2008.
No, wow.
You should have done that 3 other times.
I want to get rid of it.
Hey, I'll take your shiny young covers.
A long time ago. You're a little late to the show.
I've gotten rid of most of it, but not all of it. And it feels impossible to move at this point. The shit that I have left.
Well, then maybe you have shitty shit.
Nah.
Well, my wife's the only one who
maybe Guardians of the Galaxy is just overrated. How about that?
Wow.
Maybe it's the 3rd fucking movie. You're not supposed to try the
I didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy in 2014. I thought this shit was cliched as fuck. Guardians of the Galaxy. Honestly, James Gunn is just overrated.
You should have sold it in 2014, 2015.
I did it. I fucking tried. God damn it! I tried.
Not hard enough.
Oh, this is great.
I mean, I think all I have Guardians is like I got one foreign of the High Evolutionary I probably should list, and then I got a page of the 2008 book of original art, and that's it. But I'm not selling that. So fuck it.
I don't have anything. I mean, I got Guardians of the Galaxy shit for my wife that I bought for like $1 because nobody cares.
I didn't see that trailer. Was High Evolutionary in that?
Yeah.
It doesn't
How
look
did he
like.
look?
Well,
How did he look?
Oh, I'll pull it up.
He looks like they stretched his face.
They did.
It's a little weird. I mean, I don't know. It's not the comic look.
It's not. Here, it looks like this. Images.
Let's see.
Oh, I got you. So it looks like kind of like it just looks like
surgery went bad.
Yeah.
No. He looks like a futuristic African warlord.
He looks like he's out of like Judge Dredd or Demolition Man, like some extra from Demolition Man or some shit.
Yeah, now I can move. It's time to blow. It's time to blow out what them Thor 134s.
I mean, you saw a lot of Adam Warlock in the trailer.
Nobody even talks about that.
Hey, that's what I do. So yeah.
Well, I mean, he was barely in there. You see a bit in piece, you know.
Yeah. There was a scene though at the end, like somebody was carrying somebody. I wonder what happens there.
It was Quill was being carried by one of the girls.
Yeah. So, dun. I wonder how it's gonna happen. So I don't know.
That shit looks awful.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Damn it.
The hater raid's coming out. I can feel it. We triggered them. It's fine.
Is it one of those things that you've waited for so long for, and then like when you finally got it, like it's kind of like, oh, that's what we get?
I guess it's like getting that girl that you've been pining for since freshman year. You get her in like senior year. You're just like, what a bitch.
My wife will watch Guardians of the Galaxy. She said she watched it like 300 times. She loves that movie.
Oh jeez.
Maybe it's for the lay people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
it's for normie. I guess it's for normies because when I got around to watching them, it's like, all right.
How do you hate on it?
It felt like the music. Everybody's like harping about the music, how great it is. I'm just like, it just feels cliche.
Hey, you don't like boomer rock? Jesus, what's wrong with you?
I like it at like 1 a.m. You know, after an apple ale or something like that. I don't know.
Okay. Let's see. That's all I got for news.
All right.
Look at you. I'm gonna go web. I'm gonna try to get my webmail back from OU while you do the.
You're killing me, man.
I know, it's terrible.
Let it go. You're not a college student. You're closer to having a college student than being one.
It hurts. It hurts.
All right. Let's start off. There was a nice run of somebody was auctioning off a bunch of Good Girl kind of jungle covers. I just picked through a couple on here that amused me.
No.
Nice. Honestly, look at the bright whites on it.
The red looks great too.
It looks real nice for $4. It was impressive. I mean, everything was about $300-$400, so they were cheap if you were looking to buy. I think there's a couple more spread throughout, but do it alphabetically here. So I thought this was an interesting way to auction books. Somebody probably got a deal because, like, anybody in the market for a 4 or 5 type range is probably not buying multiples.
Holy crap!
So somebody's probably going to break that up, I assume.
I like that. I saw that one when we were doing the report. Obviously, I was like, that's not a bad deal, man. I mean, if I wanted three decent grade ones, that's not bad.
I've never seen somebody auction a book that big as a lot. Like that's
my goodness.
That's a Nico play on $20 books.
That's crack money. Somebody needs crack money, or somebody's going to get their legs broken or thumbs chopped off.
Wouldn't you have made more money auctioning them 3 individually?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Probably.
Holy crap. Somebody needed the cash. I can't. You know what? I'm not going to fault anybody. They probably needed the money.
Hey, I did.
You could have done the same auction times 3.
Yeah.
You only have one image left on your phone.
They can only afford 1 box. That's how bad it is.
I had,
I mean, with all those greater sheets, right?
Picture. Good God. I don't know. That was the funniest listing I've seen in a while. Another, like, poor choice. Who puts the freaking black Spidey costume label on this damn thing?
I mean, that's all they have.
Well, then don't put that label on.
This
is a rookie move. Poor move. So I don't know. I put a note on that's a stupid ass move.
That's funny. Combined shipping on an ASM. It's all combined shipping. Guys, finally paying child support. I love it.
All right.
I
it's cheaper keeper.
So 5 sales this year already on 9/8, which is surprising. We're pretty early in the year. All between 3,100, 3,500. The high of this book was back in February 22 for 5,700. So
let's go back to this. Not a fan of custom labels, but if you do custom labels right, you get a little bit more money theoretically.
Well, if you do a good one, but this is just dumb.
I'm gonna use AS300 label on my DC books.
I mean, let's put the Iron Man label on. What the fuck?
What's interesting is that they claim that these labels are limited edition.
Yeah, Stan Lee's like discontinued.
They're like low key NFTs, aren't they?
Pretty much.
Like Beanie Babies.
Hey, I'm just glad they got the fucking logo off the hologram finally.
Yeah, I don't want them. It's kind of like you don't want CBCS labels. You don't want different versions.
Yeah.
You want one clean kind of look, you know?
The Black Cat label from that very book. Oh, interesting.
Well, then maybe they fucked it up. That's why he's auctioning it.
Okay, so for a 9/8, how does that compare to? Is that okay? Would you be disappointed if it sold for that?
It's right in range. I mean, it's about the sales this year were right between 3 and 3,500. Their newsstands floating around 4. But last year, sales were much higher.
It didn't get a custom label premium for it.
That's right.
Well, you got the wrong label. Idiots. I don't know. This one, holy shit, it just keeps going down.
My goodness.
I mean, it's white, so there you're already fucked.
No, that's terrible. Hey,
but
piece of shit. Throwing that trash.
I did some digging, just really, because I just was interested.
Was it like $7,000 a high or $5,000 or some kind of crazy number?
The highest was 6,200.
So yeah, smart guy.
I was trying to track back where how far back do you have to go to kind of hit these prices. The 3,500 was mid 2020, early 2020. It was kind of floating in that 18 to 2K. FYI, to get it in the 1K range, you had to go back to 2016.
So, I mean, let's talk about it. Venom, right? Venom, I mean, new movies come out eventually, but after that, who gives a fuck about Venom? I mean, let's be honest, guys. I mean, it's already gone as fast, right? I mean, now it's a 9/8, don't get me wrong, but still, it's like the most 9/8s around.
So what price does it have to hit for you guys to go back in on one?
$2,000.
You know what? Yeah.
You think that's your number?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm cheap anyway, so you know.
All right.
Same seller. Look at that. People are smart. Same seller as 3 ASM 129 guy.
Oh, this is?
Yep. Oh, wrong label too. Black. I don't know what that means. I mean, it's a black suit. So
apparently he had 2 boxes, so done something. He could have taped, you know.
I didn't realize it was the same seller.
He should have took one of the ASM 129s and then did 2 and then put one with this one. The ASM 129 and an ASM 300.
I like that.
So that's what
a good combo.
Yeah. That's what I do. He should have took the middle or the lower one. Look, hey, that's why they call me the CEO, man. I just give out free advice. Yes, 2K. I think 2K is respectable. I think, it's Walking Dead 1. I mean, you got to think, too, the census, too. Like, ASM 300 is not a fucking rare book. I mean, everybody and their mother had them back in the day, right?
They have, 20,000 graded or some shit like that?
Yeah.
I'm glad I got out because I bought in at 5K. And I got out at 6. I mean, I might have been near that top number.
Hey, you're doing the old Phil Lee buying at the tippy top, man. I like that.
Well, I just at one point, it looked like it was not stopping.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to hit 10 for a minute.
Yeah.
Here's a beautiful last book. Did some number digging just to shits and giggles. 165 graded of this Batman 52, nice Joker mobile cover. Highest is a 9.2. There are 2 of them. There's a 9.0 restored, and then 3 of them at 8.0. The 9.2 sold in 2020 for 31 freaking K. The next couple sales were actually 7.5s. There's the Promise Collection 7.5 that sold for 8,400. There was another one in September that sold for 6,100, just a regular 7.5, and there was another one out of a pedigree. So the high end is pretty light on this book, but damn, it's a hell of a book if you're a Joker fan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I picked some 9.8s this week or some high grade stuff this week just because I don't know. Sometimes it's good just check and see what the top end is selling. Black Lightning, another one that's kind of past its prime. 2022 average was $1,000. Pre-1,000 pricing for this was back in early 2020. The height was April 2022 for 1,900.
Wow.
Yeah, right. So
I
don't know why. That was really kind of an outlier because really it was selling a little better. And I think 19 is kind of when it had the show come out.
Yeah.
So, this is back down to pretty low pricing for this guy.
I think we're going to start seeing that. That's going to be especially that's what I'm scared about at DC now is like Peacemaker, right? High, and then no.
I wouldn't chase Peacemaker.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like you're going to see all these books start to dip, man. I'm like, fuck, man, like.
Though at least that's a somewhat rare book,
yeah.
The Peacemaker. I mean, I looked for years to find my Fighting Fives back in the day. It's tough, bitch of a book.
Well, this is the other thing too. We didn't talk about this bad auction. I mean, Super Bowl Sunday. Who's doing fucking? I'm not.
Well, everybody talks about they're not going to be bad days. Super Bowl Sunday is a bad day.
Oh, you might as well just
fucking might as well be Christmas.
Kiss that extra money goodbye. Yeah.
Christmas is better because people are sitting on their phones on Christmas trying to avoid their families.
Well, that's true.
Like Super Bowl, you're not on your phone that much.
Loser. What a loser. 97.4. Loser.
Booster. This book's been floating all over the damn place.
After your announcement, we saw it was like what, $500 or $600, like crazy. I'm like, what the fuck,
there were a
man?
few sales at 7 to 8.
Jesus.
Pre-news, it was $250 to $300. I mean, it's been a $300 book for a while.
Yeah.
But settling in this $450 to $500 right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be chasing. I think it's going to get colder before it gets picked back up.
I mean, I'd be in at 250 or 300, but not. I mean, that's if I really even wanted a booster gold one.
I don't even know if you'd be in then because you would have bought it before.
I mean,
you would have bought. It's like you would have and should have bought like a stack of these already, and one of them has to have been at least a 9.8.
But I mean, how many hype cycles has this damn thing been through? Of it's going to be a black and gold. It's going to be a booster movie. It's going to be. I mean, it feels like
it's like Sleepwalker all over again. Fucking A.
Yeah, I mean, this one's been all over the place so many times. There's a nice book that went pretty damn low.
Yeah.
So back, the height of this book was 3,500 to 4K.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right. Summer 21. February, there was actually a lower sale than this at 740 earlier this month.
Wow.
So that's like 2017 levels to get there. So maybe this is a point where if you're a Black Panther fan, you're thinking about buying back in.
Well, the thing too is like, okay, so they just had the new Black Panther movie. Obviously, it just dropped on Disney and stuff. But what's on with Black Panther besides Shuri, right? I mean.
Nothing, but I mean, just saying, if you are just a fan of the character, now you get to that point where that hype cycle's done. You can kind of just buy in as a
collector.
Yes.
Like it's a book you've always wanted, and you saw like the way highs of it, and it's like kind of like.
Or if you became a fan of the movies and you couldn't afford it, now you're kind of getting back to pre-hype cycle, man.
Yeah, I mean, any Black Panther foreign books out there?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Lots. I mean, I've seen. There's a Greek one of this that's pretty cool. Just the writing on it's neat. There's a lot of 52s.
Okay. So. Interesting.
Cool horror cover that nice red top, red and green dress, so to speak. Cool goblins. I don't know. Just hit me as a cool one.
Skulls on the ceiling. chilling skulls on the corner. Dope.
Yeah, I got to mix them in as I haven't had a chance to peruse the market in weeks. A lot of low grade crow sales, but this one hit me because I do not see many graded second or third prints ever. I don't know why nobody grades them. They are exceptionally rare and high grade as far as I can tell. I think I have
Is 280 cheap? I don't know.
I don't know. They don't sell very often.
Cheap.
It feels cheap to me as well in that grade, but I don't know. Nobody grades them. I have one of 2 9/8s of the second print, and there are no 9/8s of the third print. And amongst them, even in the top of the census, there's only a handful in those 9.2 and above. So I haven't figured it out if people just don't think it's worth the money, or I don't know. So it seems respectable. I bought my 9.8 for about that 3-4 years ago. So.
It seems like with those second and third prints, people just kind of go in straight for the quick flip.
Yeah,
and hopefully maybe just go for a high grade first print. That's what it seems like.
And I think second and third prints are. First prints are so hard too. It's like they're just so beat up, man. I mean, it's so hard to get anything. Like.
Well, I bet the second prints will read the shit out too, and the thirds. Yeah. I don't know. If I see the later prints at a reasonable price, I buy them. I might have considered this if I'd been paying attention.
There's an auction going for a raw, but it looks kind of beat. I don't know.
Look at the raws anymore; they're all beat. Here's one that I'm struggling with. Dragon Ball 1, all kinds of printings of this fucking book. I was looking at it, trying to figure out what's what. Fucking confusing as shit. Just so you know, there were no sales on GPA for 9/8s prior to 2022. So it kind of came out of nowhere, truthfully. The 9/6 price is about $500. October 22, I think, was the first sale or second sale of one, $1,500. So it's come down a tad. There's also a sneak preview no number. One copy is sold in 9/8 in April last year, and that's $2,500. I don't know. I don't know if I understand enough of what's going on with this book to even play the market.
It's all the people my age. They're like, we can afford cool stuff now. Let's buy, nostalgia Dragon Ball.
Well, I don't mind. I don't not understand why they're buying. There's so many printings and so many.
I see what you're saying.
There's so many additions that I couldn't even sort it out just going through it. There's a 10th printing, I think.
Yeah.
It goes a ways on this damn run. And,
it's because it's just manga in general. They're like. I think I saw I don't know who posted it. Somebody posted that DC and Marvel Comics combined for the month or whatever, the year or whatever, didn't even come close to Dragon Ball Z and their company. It was $3 billion easy or some kind of crazy fucking number. It was insane amount of number for anime or manga.
Yeah, that's I think honestly in this though, I'd probably chase the manga, but I mean it won't be the same because it won't be in your CGC. So I mean I get the appeal that this is
comic size.
This is how we would appreciate it because you get a manga, it doesn't fit in a freaking slab, so that fucks things up for us. So.
Oh, because it's all those Shonen Jump books or whatever where they're way too thick and
they're just they don't So I don't know.
You got to read it backwards,
Yeah, I try to understand the manga, and I struggle on it. But
CGC doesn't grade manga, right?
I do not believe.
Or say a Shonen Jump or something like that. They don't grade those, do they?
If it's a half an inch or thicker, then they won't.
Well, they're doing pulps now, right? So
I don't think they've started, but
yeah.
I think all that stuff's too thick. I can't recall seeing a graded one of most of those things. So, and I don't know. I've got some manga that pop up and they're usually an inch thick or more.
Somebody told me, was it Rick Dotson? The pulps were some of them was super thick. What I saw, but anyways, we digress.
Yeah, we'll see. Baker horror cover. This is one that I always enjoy. I don't love the whole thing. I just like the the creatures crawling out, but the whole thing just looks a little cartoony. But it is a cool book. You don't see a lot of it, and it's kind of a rare Baker horror. So like that. Hulk 181 continues to kind of downward slide. 2022 and 2021 pretty much averaged $8,400. So we're $1,500 off that price.
Are we going to see a bump during Deadpool though? You think?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so.
Bump for probably a preview, because it's been a while since they it's probably in that downward slope right now, right? Since they made the announcement that hey, Hugh Jackman's returning.
I just don't know. I don't know if this character is living on hype like that.
I mean, I agree he's the iconic character, but it's like it can't be ridiculous forever, right? It's not.
I don't know. He's just been in the movie scene for 10 years. So I don't know that it's like Iron Man wasn't moving on that cycle. It doesn't matter if Robert Downey appears in another movie. It doesn't move that book in my mind.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're closing in on the 50th anniversary.
Yeah. Last of Us. This one, it's got some decent sales on the damn thing. I mean, that's a very fine set for $300.
Nope.
I don't. Anybody do the research on the print numbers of this yet?
No, I couldn't.
It's Dark Horse, so it can't be that high, but I don't know if it's Walking Dead low.
Look, when's the date? Do we know on that? Did it say? I'll look it up. I got you. Keep going.
So I don't know. I don't know how low it is. This one, leg didn't even show up, but I just popped it up because I don't see many high grade ones pop up for this. It's kind of quite a ways down for an off-white copy. Last year, one sold for $2,500 in the heat of the monster craze. I kind of think it might just be forgotten because, I don't know if the Marvel monsters and Supernatural's going away. I mean, they did try and kill it with Morbius, but I think the other characters have some legs coming back. So I don't know. Maybe we're at a buy point here. And
I'm sure we could see more Man-Thing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Werewolf by Night can't be gone either, right?
Right. That's well.
We're gonna see Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
So I mean, other than Morbius, we're not gonna see him again anytime soon.
6,032.
Okay.
For the first.
Pretty lean. Pretty lean. So that book could see some highs.
Yep.
We'll see. We'll see if it keeps doing the water cooler thing. Spider-Man Noir is back up. I mean, I remember the first hype cycle. This was a $400 book, so it's actually kind of hyped up more than it was. I never understood why the variant does so much worse. I guess the first one is a fantastic cover, and the second one's just okay. But man, it's all black. Both are all black. I don't know. The second one just.
All I could ever find is the variant.
Yeah,
I definitely saw more of it.
I know Leg subbed a shit ton of these when we were back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the first print more. It's a better cover, but the second one just I don't know why it's so much less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, neither is a particularly iconic artist. So, this was another one of the just random Jungle books, but I do love the green tone covers. Just thought it was cool, worth sharing. Fiction House is tough. Ranger. Another one that I just liked. Freaking Beast Boy joins the Teen Titans. Rarely see these in high grade.
Seems cheap.
Yeah, I always beat the shit. I would have bought this if I'd seen it. Honestly, I've been looking for a nice copy. Mary Marvel. WoW Comics 10. Great, matches the Lost 23 post. A 1.8 for $300. Very tough book. I mean, I think there's less than 20 on the census still. Bitch of a book to find. And ended it off with a Golden Age shark cover. So.
Still Schomburg, right? Is Schomburg cover right?
I will not confirm nor deny that.
It seems like Schomburg. It's either $400 or $4,000. Like,
yeah, I cannot recall. I don't know on that one. I won't.
I got you. Yeah, it's Schomburg. Look how good I am, Schomburg.
It honestly seems cheap for Schomburg and Shark, truthfully, because
love
the Shark covers.
Yeah, his Yanks or his what's his other one that's not that great.
No, I get it, but it's like people collect those damn Shark covers, especially the Golden Age ones. So, what are you gonna do? All right, that's all I got today.
Okay, good. Look at you on top of things. I like it. Pickups, I guess. I'll go first. I don't have much. I just have this.
I got a pile of shit because I've been gone so long.
You're the man. I appreciate it. So, me being the constant professional that I am, I got business cards finally.
Nice.
Yeah, I wish I could. Yeah. So
does
my
it
wife,
say CEO?
Yeah, it actually does.
Nice.
If I can get it.
You mean to tell me you just didn't get one of those dot cards where people
like a popple, yeah. So my wife gets asked a bunch of times at her work about like comics or like and my husband does this in comics and bullshit. So basically, just print them for her $48 on Vistaprint. Who cares?
She should put like the red jacket and the chain on one side.
She goes, oh, she's so critiqueful. It's so funny. She goes, oh, you didn't do anything at back. It's like, no, it's $16 to do your back shit. I'm fucking cheap. I don't care.
That's what you should put on the back. Just an outline of the chain and the fucking jacket.
Yeah. See, I need to see. George said it was great. George's like, this is great.
It is great. It looks professional.
Yeah, it looks professional. So I put like Tales from the Flipside podcast on it. I put another Gmail that's not mine. I put my phone number. I put IG and YouTube, and I put Dino Pap, the CEO, on it. So
I like it.
Kind of so that's what I kind of did. That's all I got.
If I make mine, it's just gonna say lackey.
No, do it, man. I don't care. Hey, I'll show you. I'll send you the file on Vistaprint. You can just log in as me and make a new fucking thing and just put whatever you want.
And then you got to compare business cards like via like.
So
I'll
get the phone style.
Yeah, so that's why I put it in Discord. I go, I couldn't order bone.
Yeah,
nice Cyrillic handwriting and bone.
Look at that watermark.
Yeah. Yeah. So now they came out good. Vistaprint. Let me show Vistaprint. It took like a week to get to me. I mean, it was great. I ordered 1,000 of them because I'm an asshole.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
My wife got me business cards forever ago, and it tells you how long ago it was for comics. I still had an AOL address that I used for it.
Well, my thing too is like, so I got 1,000, which is fine. I mean, I'll take them to cons and stuff. But the other thing too is like 5 or 250 were like called like $20, and 1,000 was like 35. So it was like, like why not? Like
you start tossing them out.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, here you go. There you go. You get a card like Oprah. Carter, anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll go to Yi, and then we'll do Z last because.
All right.
You got.
Organized.
Okay. I went to. There was a dollar sale that this one store was having.
I couldn't do Dirty Flipper on the card. I didn't want to read. Call my number. I don't care, dude. Nothing giving me. Drop those cards in comic bags. Yeah, I can do that too. I used to do that back in the day.
Okay, so I did find a book that I was searching for a very, very long time.
Uh-oh.
Is that Stevens?
Yeah.
Is that
Dave Stevens? This was $1. Look at this.
That's a tough one.
So is that the Honey Hole again?
No, this is a different store.
Okay.
It's actually we went to this store.
It
was in the mall.
It
was in the mall.
The mall store. Okay.
Yeah, they got in the collection, and they had like dollar books that they wanted to get rid of. So from this, yeah, look at that. Cheval Noir number 7. Dave Stevens. Look at that.
That's an underrated one.
Look at that. Found. I was searching for this thing for a year.
Yeah, wow. The colors on it are great. It's just it's a unique looking book.
I think, yeah, for sure.
Are there any 9/8s?
I'm sure there are.
I don't think anything I have is ever a 9/8, but here's a book that doesn't sell for anything, really.
Oh yeah,
I've been after it though.
I got a couple of those I've had sitting aside for a while.
Yeah, I'm shocked. Okay, so sellers want at least $40 for this, but they don't sell. I
don't know why.
Yeah,
this is that awesome. 75th run anniversary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why this one doesn't sell. I picked it up at some point for I think it was because of the Stargirl stuff, so it was starting to put together some of that Justice League or JSA. But yeah, it's a beautiful book. Is that Perez too?
You know what? I
think it's Perez.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it's on the art. The signature is right there on the bullet on the missile. So yeah,
it's not the easiest one to find.
This is a book that I've been after for at least 3 years.
Yeah,
and just to find it in a dollar box like that,
nice.
that's a big deal to me. So very happy to found this.
I got a couple of those just sitting aside waiting because I'm not home for that.
And we got multiples. They were blowing out books. It's funny. Oh, you know what? Here's another Dave Stevens cover.
Oh yeah.
Johnny
West.
That's badass.
Number 5. So
yeah, all right.
Yeah. That's an iconic cover for that run, isn't it?
Jade.
Most likely the best
Jade
cover out of it. I know, right? Thank God. you can't waste Dave Stevens on,
on Haji.
Right. What was interesting, they had like a ton of copies of, because the guy from this who was collecting these books, like, look at that.
Oh wow.
Multiples of All-Star Comics number 69. Just like multiples, and you could tell what he was specking on, because this had to have been
specker.
Yeah, because it seems like this is from at least before that time of the Birds of Prey movie.
Yeah,
and he just never sold any of them in time.
Why.
Now here's a book that just showed up on my radar a few weeks ago. Jonah Hex number 87. I did look at this cover. I didn't know they made like mainstream covers like this.
It's pretty racy.
This is 1984.
It's not even Vertigo.
Yeah, like how did they get away with this in 1984 on a mainstream DC comic?
Well, we were too busy watching HBO, not caring.
Look at that beautiful cover. A couple copies of Thor number 412 for $1.
Yeah.
And okay, so from what I understand, I had shown this off on my haul video over the weekend.
Nice.
And this is a comics interview. Okay, so the original is number 6, and this is a reprint from, I want to say, 89. But it's still George Perez, and it's still JLA Avengers before that book actually came out.
That's cool.
So, yeah, because this is something they were teasing. So the original came out in 83. The original comics interview number 6. This is the reprint from 89, and then like JLA Avengers doesn't happen until like 2004.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but it's still pretty interesting. I can't find any info on this at all, like at all. So yeah,
cool little oddity.
Yeah, so I did, like I said, I did a haul video over the weekend. We got a lot more stuff that I found for $1, so check that out.
Nice.
Sweet.
Cool. Easy.
All right. Of course, I'm still going deep into cards, so I picked up a couple boxes of Bowman Chrome Sapphire for 2022. I'll probably rip those sometime on Instagram.
Nice.
Because these hot hands always pulling out like crazy stuff.
Good luck.
I mean, I don't complain because about something pretty decent. But I did pick up some comics. So Darth Vader number 4. So second appearance of Doc Aphra, right? Have y'all seen this cover before? This Darth Vader 15.
Maybe
it looks familiar.
Yeah. So I mean, I know it's a variant, and it says it's like cover 5. So I wasn't sure if it was an incentive or not.
I can pull it.
I've seen it somewhere. I don't know why. It is a striking kind of pose.
Right, exactly. So I was like, kind of like, this is a nice loot cover. Like, I was like, I don't think I've ever seen this before. For like,
Is it 15?
Yeah, for 15. And I was like, and it's part of the Vader Down series or run. Or
Can you show it again one more time for me? 'Cause I'm a loser.
Yeah.
So, this is a sketch. Hold on one second. It is a variant cover. It is man variant cover. I don't know. It just says man variant. Clayman did the actual artwork, but it's not like it doesn't say store or anything. It's just man variant cover. I don't know if it's ratio.
Yeah, I was hoping to find out if it was a ratio or not. But
yeah, I can. I'm just gonna look in. I'm just gonna go in fucking my comic shop and find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's not.
I always pick up these whenever I can. Radioactive Man, #1, and it's a newsstand edition. So I was like, kind of like, sweet. Like, could never not have enough newsstands.
Hey,
do those go for anything?
I don't know. I'm just a huge Simpsons fan. And
I think it's like $10. I think it's $10, not much.
I mean, for $5, like I'm not complaining.
Did you get that? Did you still have that comic book man one I got you in Baltimore?
I do.
That thing's fucking solid, man. That's a hard book to find.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, I'll get that. Yeah. So I always pick up these Gwen covers where it's like Gwen Avengers, part of that Secret War tie-in stuff.
Hey man, stop hanging out with Longshort, man.
I was like, all right, if I can't find the 1 in 100, I might as well just pick this up, and I kind of want to read it just to see like if there's like anything. I heard there's a first appearance in that issue, so Static Shadows of Dakota.
I picked something up from that.
Is Michael B. Jordan doing that one? Is he doing the comic?
I don't know.
No.
Okay, I just things to think about.
Last Ronin, The Lost Years. So this is back to normal comic size, which is nice instead of having that weird magazine shape size that The Last Ronin was doing.
Have we figured out who The Last Ronin is?
Yeah, it's Mikey.
Yeah, it's Mikey.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. So they revealed it in the first issue of The Last Ronin.
Oh, okay.
But then everyone was questioning it because of grammar or whatever, like a comma. But then it was like confirmed later that it was Mikey and not Raph. Like everyone was trying to. Yeah. All right. I stopped by Half Price Books. So for a nice to call cover, Deadly Class 47. I think this goes for like $20. So for $2, I'm not complaining. They had issue 51 as well, which is also the call cover. Like towards the end of the run, they had some Department of Truth books. I just love this moon landing cover. So I was surprised to see this in the store. Like this just came out. This is the Department of Truth, the Wild Fictions special, the Spawn cover. So
man, you guys know more shit about this than I do. I would pass up on all these fucking books.
I was like, for $2, I was like, kind of like, I'm not complaining because like I think it's like a $6, $7 like cover price. This is a new story called Art Brute. It's a homage to the Ice Cream Man #1. Huh. So same writer, Prince Williams, right?
We're already homaging Ice Cream Man 1.
Yeah. So yeah. So but
it's a modern classic anymore.
Yeah, so they do a lot of art covers. I'm excited to read that. And then for $2, I'll take a gamble on 8 Billion Genies. Like, why not? I think I've already sold my copies. So
was it you said how much?
$2.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely buy back in.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think I've sold all my copies, so I'm like kind of like, all right, I'll buy back in for $2. Like, why not? Like, we'll see if Amazon can do anything decent with it. But that's pretty much all I have.
Okay. The man, the myth, the legend, the guy who shows up after 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Epic haul video. I'm joking.
I'm going back to Christmas on this. Ozzy got me a couple books for Christmas. The Damian Son of Batman #2 1 in 100 variant. This is first image of him as Batman, I think. Predates the I don't know the other one. But 1 in 100. So kind of one of those books that's a cool one to grab.
Isn't that's the hottest one out of that series, right?
Yes. And he's been buying the shit out of it for some reason. So maybe it'll hit for him. He also got me the Turner Spectre cover from G.I. Joe 22. So love that. Can't go wrong with a little vintage G.I. Joe. This is just me being a deviant. I picked up another Ultraverse Prime one. I had not owned one of the Toys R Us packs, which has Prime 1, Strangers 1, Manta 1, and Freaks 1. I purely just needed it to be a completionist, so got that.
What'd you pay for it?
$20.
Okay.
Somebody was selling some. I'm like, whatever. Just an oddity to add to my collection of shit.
Yeah. I didn't know. I don't know what those go for, so I don't know.
Are those on eBay at all or no?
There's one for like $40.
Okay.
But I've only seen the one pop up. I don't know. Who knows? They could be all over the place. Purely, it was just because I have almost everything else from Prime early days. I just need a gold hologram, and there's only so many of them, and it's a bitch. And I missed one, and I'm pissed. And someday I'll get it. I even have the stupid Sega comic. And I have art from the Sega comic, and I have all the shit, and I don't have that one. So someday. I picked up a French-Canadian 361. It's the first one of that run. It was just cheap. It was under $100. It was an auction that just went too cheap, so I bought it around Christmas.
Okay, so French-Canadian. So it's basically confined to like a tiny,
like Montreal,
minuscule region.
Yes. Very tough to find. Very tough. So
they don't like letting their books go at all.
No, they don't love it. No, they do not, because they think it's fucking barbaric that us English speakers buy their books.
Yep.
So you guys talked about the Shadows of Dakota. I got a Dan Hip signed #1 that he sent me with when I bought the original art.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I was stoked.
What?
And while I was buying that one, I also got the Batgirls at 14 Dan Hip variant. He's been doing a shit ton of DC stuff. I got the art to that.
Huh.
So yeah, he's all over all of a sudden. Like he wasn't doing anything, and now he's everywhere on DC. He's got Wildcats and a couple Batman titles. So happy to see it go. Teen Titans Go, kind of artistic creator, so love it. Happy to add him.
My throat hurts doing all that yelling earlier.
We'll try not to piss you off next week.
Okay, you guys want to go down the nether rounds for a little bit? Check this out. We'll keep the stream on. This is how degenerate I'm getting. Do I buy a Godfather anniversary brand new clock for $40?
No. I don't think so.
It looks interesting, but
No. How about this? I'll give you some free cornbread. I was looking at this. I guess Moon Knight 1 third prints are pretty rare. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I'd like
$20.
I blew through. Yeah, man, I blew through those.
I saw a couple up for like
that show.
$150. They're still going for like $100, $150, I think.
No, they are not.
Graded. Yeah.
Graded.
Oh, graded. Okay.
Yeah. See,
Well,
I mean, there's always season 2 to sell it, right?
Maybe. I think.
So this guy relisted it. I had it watched, and it didn't fucking go off on me. So I don't know.
Sorry, I'm commenting back on this. I have a page out of Prime Captain America 1 of OA, so got that.
There you go. Just things I see. This is your Darth Vader 15. I was like, why is there Star Wars or Darth Vader in the back? But it's a sketch. So.
It's
weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
I was like, what's that? Oh yeah, but Man variant, and then Man did the Vader on the back.
That's cool.
So.
Oh, that's the Clay Man. That's the guy that works for Tom King a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does a lot of DC.
He's a terrific artist.
Yeah,
I don't see too many people like he doesn't go to like does he do Comic Cons?
he was supposed to do Dallas Fan Expo one year because I had some books set aside for him to sign, but then COVID canceled it. So
I'm looking at, it's funny. I'm looking at Motor City Comic Con right now because that's probably the only one I'll probably go to, and I don't really see guests. Let's see. I'm just looking at things to buy, things to see. What do I do, Carter? I don't know.
When is Motor City?
May 19th, May 21st.
Here
for I was gonna make you go to Indy, but are you going to Indy, Z?
I don't know. I should have. It's not on Easter, finally.
Stephen Amell, McFoley, Sean Gunn. I mean, just
is this Detroit?
This is Motor City.
So it's just becoming like every other con where it's not really for comics and it's more for pop culture.
They all are.
Yeah. Let's look at Indy's guest list. Do they do it on the?
It's off the holiday for once. It's early though. I think it's sooner than I think we want it to be.
Oh, May 5th, May 7th, right?
Yeah.
They don't do it. They don't have the website. They announce it on the Facebook page.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it sucks.
There was nobody super exciting thus far.
Oh, there you go. There's your boy, Charlie.
Yeah, they haven't done a ton of announcements yet. Honestly, I mean, when I was looking earlier, I don't have enough books to bother anymore. I don't think the foreign market would pay for my setup fee.
This is the other thing. Heroes already happened, right?
No,
I thought it was in the summer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can go to that one. I can't remember why I can't go. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I'll see.
I think it's in June, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like in June or some shit. It's like it's busy for me. That's all I got, man. I will beg to differ. I will definitely go to Indiana over Ohio.
IndyCon is decent, man. Well, you can do some good buying there.
So when I went to see Carter, when I went over to Ohio border, I just went like this the whole way.
Yeah.
What else do we got? I think that's it. They were supposed to do VHS tonight again, but the guy didn't show up. What else? Comic shop talk. You might be seeing me stream video games now because I'm getting a new computer. So maybe me and Aunt Juki might, aka the Junk Store Baby, might do some streaming on the channel. I don't know. Things I need to do on the channel.
You do what you do.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. So that's all I got. Look at that. People are glad to see you.
But glad to be seen, man. It's been a long fucking couple weeks.
Yeah, I was crying. I told my wife, I was getting not sick of the channel and stuff, but just it's a lot to do it by yourself.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure, man.
Yeah, so
I appreciate holding it down.
It's like it. So, all right, guys, we're gonna kill it, and then we'll be back next Monday as usual. Comic shop talk, VHS, tape heads, all that good stuff. So we'll see you guys. Deuces. Here we go.